Hi everyone. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about um, the things going on in this world today, and I just want to say I am a Christian, and I want to ask all of you Christians to listen very carefully, because I think we need to do more. Um, I'm thinking about Iraq and Syria, and about Israel and the Gaza Strip. Uh, yeah, about Iraq and Syria, our fellow Christians are tortured and beheaded, and a natural human reaction is hate. But we Christians, we can't hate. The Bible says we need to love our enemies. That's hard, but I mean, you don't need to be friends with them, but love them like Jesus wants us to. And please pray for them. Also pray for your fellow Christians. Of course, that's important. But maybe it's more important in no, it's more needed to pray for the ISIS guys, the ones that are stolen. Their souls are stolen by Satan. And I think, of course, we humans have a free choice to do whatever we want to do. And they choose to follow the things that Satan is saying to them. And they think it's Allah that's saying it. But I don't believe that there is any God that wants us to destroy the things, the humans that he creates. And I really am convinced that there is a Satan that takes over lives. There are lots of people, there should be more, but that were radical Muslims and did sort of like that actions, killing people in the name of Allah. I don't believe that's what the Quran is saying. I did not study the Quran, but I can't believe it. But there are a lot that are transferred to Christianity. And I think that we need to pray for that to happen. These are signs of the end of the time. These are signs of that Jesus is coming back sooner than we ever can imagine. So you can pray, but it won't. It doesn't mean that it's gonna happen like you say to God how you want him to interrupt this. But I really think that we need to love our enemies, and that's that. We need to pray for the fellow Christians there that are tortured and stuff like that. But let's not forget to pray for our enemies. because only praying for the ones that are victims, that's not gonna work. I think we need to do more. So please pray for the enemy. And about Israel and the Gaza Strip, I think it's really, really, really important to pray for Israel. It's a country that God promised to Moses. It's a promised land. And the Bible says pray for the peace of Jerusalem. So, of course, we need to do that. But the same as with ISIS, please pray for Hamas too. It's not the fault of the Palestinians that Hamas is that bad, and Israel is killing a lot of people. That's true. But they need to make a decision between the lives of their own civilians or destroying the rockets and all the other weapons and stuff like that Hamas is creating. And Hamas is using civilians, using children as human shields. And I think I saw a video of a helicopter view or something. They wanted to attack a school, or they wanted to attack something because they knew they were hiding rockets or something else right there. But then they saw a lot of children and they stopped that mission. So I don't think Israel is really wanting to kill all that civilians. And I don't think that Israel is not willing to care for the Palestinian people. And I don't think the Palestinian people have a choice. Because the money that's coming in is not going to them. The money that's coming in Gaza is going to Hamas, and Hamas is using that to try to destroy Israel. So I really think we need to pray for Hamas too. Don't hate. Hate is never brought somebody anywhere. It's never bringing something good. So please, 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 when pastors in church, for example, are asking, pray for Israel, pray for your fellow Christians, he is saying something that is really good. But I think that then at that time there is not anyone thinking about that we need to pray for our enemies and we need to love our enemies. So please, I beg you, pray. Pray for everybody, but maybe it's more needed to pray for the enemies. So that's what I wanted to say. I think we need to pray for Hamas and for ISIS and other terrorist organizations. Pray that they will be touched by God. And if you think, well, it's not gonna happen and I pray for nothing, that's not true. God sees your heart. And God has a plan with everything. But miracles can happen. It's not said that it will happen, but it can. So please don't stop praying about praying for the enemy. Because you never know when God is gonna answer your prayers. So please pray. Pray for everybody, but maybe the most needed for the enemies. Thank you.